Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my stream. It's we're going to continue with Ming. I'm just having a little look around the map whilst I can. It's a little bit cheaty, but just having a look without the fog of war on. How's the stream health? Apparently, I get three little. It's like a traffic light system. Green is good, yellow is it's okay, and red is, oh my word, everyone's having all the issues in the world looking at your stream. So, is it really that bad? Apparently, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. But I haven't dropped any frames, and I'm solid at 60 FPS. I don't know. I don't know if this stream is going to be good or not. But we'll soldier on anyway. It's still getting recorded. It looks like Morocco's going to Iberia somehow, probably when Morocco pushed back Portugal. They'll have taken Ceuta back off them and took a little bit extra. Poland and Lithuania, that's a little bit scary. Livonian Order has gone, Teutonic Order has almost gone too. Although, has Lithuania lost land? Ryazan starts smaller than this. And I'm surprised Novgorod. I am surprised that Novgorod is still knocking about. What was it, 1488? Yeah, usually. Wait, what? Novgorod has got bigger. Is this the playthrough where Novgorod actually beats Muscovy? Depends who he's allied with. If Lithuania is not under Poland, as it looks like it's not, because he's taken a fair chunks of land for himself, then it might be, if Poland's gone with just a noble and left Lithuania on their own, and Lithuania has paired up with Novgorod as allies against Muscovy, I can see why. He might have lost a war there, might have lost a battle. Anyway, back to our side of the planet. We just pieced out with Buratia. We were about to go to war with Yuan. Yuan are not a tributary, but Korea is. I'll get into the game instead of waffling on about it. Let's just get in there, shall we? I may have to restart the stream again because my stream health. It doesn't look good. I've run out of milk for my tea. Terrible times. Terrible times. I'm too lazy to walk to the shop, so had better things to do. Anyway, we're going to declare war on Yuan. Why do I not have? Burst by network inquiry. Yep. Wait for our dude to get back. Game 5 mandate. Yes. Yes, why would you ever take this? For trade efficiency and yearly prestige. For how long? No, it's not long enough. 5 mandate. I will take that. Pushes us above the magical 50 point. And above 50, we're not getting any negative modifiers to fighting. Which is nice, for once. Also, it cuts down on a little bit of the unrest. The further you get below 50, you start getting national unrest, which has a knock-on effect on all your provinces. It's a really good idea. Well, I'd say it's a really good idea for almost every country to pick up humanist. The first 4 ideas. The first 4 ideas are all top tier for me. Pushing religious unity above 100% just means you have none in negative modifiers from religion. A blanket national unrest of -2. No matter if it's separatist, no matter if it's religious, nothing. It's just every single province in your country, national unrest -2. Brilliant. Tolerance of heretics. Tolerance of heretics going up again. If you can have positive tolerance of heretics up to 3, then you're just not going to have rebellions in heretical provinces, which are for us Theravada, Vajrayana, and Shinto. which is the Shintos over here. Shintos really used to be really strong, plus 10% morale. 10% morale of armies. A little bit like Nahuatl. What else? Next one on from that. The years of separatism. This is a big one. This is a really big one, and it's often understated how powerful it is. If you can eliminate the separatism in a province quicker, because separatism is a big number, or it starts as a big number. We've knocked. It starts at 15, and I think we're still coring this land. We're still coring this land, and already it's down to 9. But it melts away at such a small amount per year, half a point per year, that it can hold you up in your expansion if you've not taken that humanist. You can just be sitting around waiting for rebels to pop. They just linger, and then it gets into things like promoted cultures, which is useful, but I won't say it's top tier. Improve relations, I would say, is on the border of okay and really good. Just having an improved relation, an extra 30 on top of this, just brings down your aggressive expansion a little bit. It's just always working in the background for you every single tick around the year. You're just getting an extra 30% of people not wanting to kick your head in because you've eaten their friend. And then tolerance of heretics and idea cost. And for us, yearly harmony increase plus 0.25, which that's nice. The idea cost, if for nothing else, this idea cost, taking 10% off every single idea that you take after this is going to net you, it's going to save you a load of points, and you can use those points for, I don't know, activities, buying generals, buying mercantilism, developing your provinces. It just makes you stronger. Do we have a free diplomat? We do. So we're going to be going to war with Yuan for not forced tribute to estate. We're going to be going for conquest because I need all of this because it's a fine Manchu land, and we will need it later on. Korea won't come in, but in my experience they will. The guys that we fought down here to grab the Shan provinces, they had allies that wouldn't join, but they did. So Korea is going to join. I'm going to stack on the Korean border. Korea will have no idea why we're here. So I think he'll keep these forts mothballed, both of them. On an outbreak of war with Yuan, we'll do it on the 1st. Korea will get called in by the 2nd, 3rd maybe, and then we'll have the majority of a month to get through to these 2 forts and take them immediately. I don't want to be sieging. I don't want a protracted siege in mountainous province forts. That would be horrific. It also drags Korea out from under us. There will no longer be a tributary, but long term I can see us wanting that land as well. We'll see. We might go to war. We might take what we want in terms of culture off them, and then just go to war with them to force tributary. I don't think we need this land. I mean, it's good land. It's good, and it's compact, and there are some good states down here. 34 Devon is capital. Wow. In terms of trade, it's a little bit in its own, on its own. Everything from Nippon. No, there's not enough being generated here, and you can steer it around Nippon anyway, so there's no need to get into this node. We'll see. We will see. But let's get out of Bureaucratia now. Bureaucratia. Haxi, when can we go to war with you again? 1491. Alright, so we'll eliminate Haxi, hopefully before these guys decide that they need a peace off him. Did you make friends with anyone? Nope, you didn't. Good. And our plan for this playthrough, not this playthrough, I'm not doing a playthrough. Ducats, lose local autonomy, gains influence. Yeah, we need the Shizu to start gaining some influence. If we want anything off them, long term. It's not a playthrough. It's just I put all the streaming sessions on my on the YouTubes for people to watch. I think the last one was about 6 hours long, and what we're doing in this is trying to get Ming to form Yuan, and then Manchu, and then Qing maybe. Problem is Ming can't form Yuan directly, so Ming has to culture shift to Shan, form Shan, and then form Yuan, or culture shift to Shan to form Shan first, and then culture shift to Altic to form Yuan, and then we're going to have to culture shift to Manchu to form Manchu, and then Qing for the banners. So you retain the Yuan top tier, god tier ideas, but you also augment those with banners, which will make us unstoppable, especially as we have the money making potential of Ming behind us. Why do we have people down here? I think when we dumped Mandate, we had a few rebels knocking about. Cochin Separatists and Yuan Separatists. Can we do anything about them? I don't mind increasing autonomy in those areas. It's not like we're lacking for money. Speaking of money, can we build any of this? Nope. Temples maybe? Not really. Marketplaces would be useful. I think I've already built them in all the places where we could. Oh, we have access to a gold mine. We have access to a 13 development gold mine. Holy moly. What have you been doing here, Burasa? We don't make much from gold because of its epic autonomy. Might be worth making this estate. I think we'll be big enough to be able to absorb the inflation from a 13 dev gold mine. Do we have another gold mine somewhere else? Oh, look at trade goods. Gold. Yeah, we've got another one down here. We got 6 dev. And we don't have any inflation right now. We'll keep an eye on it. No, it won't. Money is always good. We'll try to push this up to 10 and start making some money from gold. I mean, we're big enough that the inflation's not going to affect us. Let's grab you and chuck you down here. We're not doing any conversions. All we're doing is harmonizing. So we're going to harmonize with the pagan religion for the, I think it's 0.5% or 0.5 point of less unrest, which will be useful. I think I want you lot, at least the mercenaries, up here. Good, 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 good. Mongols' liberty desire, of course. We ended up with a Mongolia, and I am pondering just breaking vassalization. Break vassalization so we can take the land for ourselves. There's no need for Mongolia. Let's have a look at who would voluntarily be our tributary. Nope. Anyone close? Kandesh, Kebu? Maybe. Everyone's either giving us admin points or manpower. The thing with manpower, the thing with them giving us manpower, when you get to your manpower cap, you stop adding to the amount of manpower. You don't add to it. However, it's not the same for other countries giving you manpower. So it says we've got 108,000 manpower up there. However, if I scroll over it, I think our cap is something like 60. No, 54. So we've doubled our manpower just by people giving us people. Just by fools giving us fools. I should probably train somewhere. Might as well do something. Although training, us training doesn't do anything, pretty much. That's why I limit at 34. You should all be able to sit there. If not, I can always move you to Beijing. Yeah, training doesn't do much for us because we're such a massive country. It doesn't have a big effect. Wonder if they're saving the sending of ships out on maneuvers to gain drill with ships for a next DLC. Who's this? Cochin Separatist. Well, we're around the area. How high are you? Ooh, you are quite high. Well, they're gonna fire around here. We'll put our mercenaries up there. And we'll go to about half maintenance. Rest of you, let's put somebody in charge. And you might as well be drilling. What's Consolidation? Ashikaga. What is wrong in Ashikaga? What's this a war for? Defend against Hosokawa. Hosokawa war for independence. Ooh. For independence? You don't see that very often. If we can get into Hosokawa, then that would give us a... What is it? Ouchi Separatists. Then I also think that when Ouchi pop out, they're not under the Shogun. If we can get a foothold in Japan and start eating it fairly quickly, there's a lot of provinces here. In Japan, I think I counted them last time I played Japan. I counted about 40 odd provinces in this like Japan region. So they're very densely packed. Right. So for every tick, we're not going to be putting this up much. If you're a tiny country, it's what was that, 0.02. If you're a tiny country, it is really worth drilling because you'll get big effects from it. From us, not so much. Not so much. And we just have to wait till 91, I think. 91, we take out Haxi. Could have probably gone to war immediately with Yuan, but that's fine. Tibet have insulted us. Tibet have insulted us. Tibet, do you know what history says about Chinese-Tibetan relations? You are a tributary. We might as well turn our forts off as well. We're not using them. We're not doing anything with them. Might as well save a little bit of money. What do you have? 5 galleys. What do we have? 10 galleys. We'll unmothball our fleet right now in preparation for going to war with Korea. And we've got calls to come in as well, so sitting on our ass and doing not much. Whereabouts? How many is it going to be? How many rebels are we going to be facing? 17,000. Alright, let's go to full maintenance. We'll split at least the cav off here. Group them up with our mercenaries. Chuck somebody in charge. And idea? No, not just yet. Not just yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we might lose this. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it was going to be close. It was close. Thankfully, it was majority mercenaries, so it won't have taken from the manpower that we don't have. Right, Haxi. Oh, tell me I have a claim. Tell me I have a claim. Fourth tributary, that is not enough. I need an actual claim. Alright, so we won't be declaring war on Haxi. We will instead switch focus to Yuan until that claim comes in. Declare war on... Need a claim as well, don't I? Nope, already have a claim. Already have a claim here. Well, more claims are better claims. Just allows it to be a little bit cheaper and a little bit quicker for those cores to come in. So you come back. You lot stop training. The rebels done now. Bureaucrat separatists, they're going to be up here. We can always turn this fall on. Urine separatist, yeah, we're going to be in the area where these rebels are going to be kicking about, so not too concerned about that. Right, you two. I need you two to be split directly in half. Yihi and Angdong. I don't want them to be falling over each other to get to both forts. I think from Andong he can cut under this fort zone of control and get to the other one. Might take him a while, but we do have a full maneuver general. We might have to put him in charge there. And I think I need old people up here actually. After splitting them two in half, I don't think we've got enough in this lump, these two lumps. I think we'll end up getting, we'll get hammered in the mountains before we can take them at the end of the month. Might as well turn you on. Might as well turn all my forts on actually. Good. Mothballed. Fully maintained. Ooh, why have you fully maintained this? Well, we can take one of them. One would assume. I should be putting my mercenaries on those forts. So you swap that stack for that stack. Good. And we'll get there soon. Ming loses core on Anding. No. Mothballed, fully maintained. I don't know why they fully maintained this fort now. Alright, 1st of January. We declare war on Yuan for Aegon. That brings in Korea within a day. We can get to you. When do we get there? Tenth of January into here. You're gonna stop training. If we can split some troops off to hit this guy straight away, we might be able to force a wipe before we can get to the end of the month and get a recovery tick of morale. You, well, we're just gonna have to sit on you, aren't we? That's fine. Is it worth risking it? No, let's just go take the fort. Let's make sure of that. We can't get out of the zone of control anyway. That's fair enough. So we'll take this immediately. We can... It looks like we're going to contain the Koreans down here. As long as we hold this fort. As long as we take this fort and hold this fort, we can do whatever we want behind it. as long as we wipe the 3 stack and take out this land. Conquer whatever that is. What are you giving me claim on? Jagatay. Okay. We'll see. And that is my trade. The few trade ships that I have gone. What kind of effect has that had on mandate progression? Non-tributaries is now a little higher. Let's take the general out. I think you're fairly safe. We'll put maneuver general there. We're going to be hitting you in the woods, so the fact you're a horde, you're going to have penalties for operating in the woods. As for you lot, now you're trapped there. We can squish you. They now have to siege their way through this fort to get back out. And we don't need quite so many people on this fort anymore. So leave 7. Guard against some crappy rolls. Squish. Almost a squish. Almost a squish, but not quite. Yeah, pretty much. And you're going to a fort in the mountains. And I can get there straight away. So I'm going to wait for you to get locked. I'll meet you there. We'll win very comfortably. And Korea will have lost under the battle. Oh, they got away from us. Damn it. Well, the more walls they take over here, it's not gonna do them any good. Can we get to you? No. Can we get to you? You're already locked into it. Don't need all of those. Although we'll take half. 5 go up there. 6 into here. We'll spread out and we'll take the Urine capital. This was a bad day for your career. What were you doing? Good job you rolled those 9s, but still, stack wipe. As that was a stack wipe, it might be best to push that advantage now. I don't know what got stuck in my throat, but it's silly. You come down and take this province for me, thank you very much. And we can send build tech. Why not? Why not? We'll lose the prestige. We'll probably get it back after this war with Yuan and Korea. You're locked into fighting us. That's unfortunate. Now we can spread out a little bit now. How are you getting past this? Entering a fort zone of control. You have to go out the same way that you came into it. No. Unless things are messed up because there's 2 forts one after another. And so he's... No, that's just blatantly... That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Oh well. 11 stack up there, so let's group together. We'll try to send it back into Korea and sit in this province because obviously they can walk straight past the fort. Might be worth getting in there. Do we have our maneuver general? We do. Right. You two with the maneuver general. Get there just that little bit quicker. No. Well, it wasn't pretty. Thankfully, Mongolia turned up. And where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, ma'am. So you got access here. You got to be going back into your own lands. You have to be going back into your own land. Back towards your capital. If you came out this way, you should be able to go back that way. Nope. 15 religious harmony progress. ID cost minus... Wow, this is really good. Yearly harmony increase -1. For how long? We don't need the yearly harmony increase +1, I don't think. I'll take this. No tanks at 2.5 per year. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Don't know what was going on here. He just shattered into... Yeah, he shattered into his own land. I assumed he was going to go all the way back towards his capital, but he didn't. Which means we might as well push a little further. We'll try shield him from our siege in the mountains. Hey man, anniversary video turned out successful. Congratulations, man. Had a little look at the channel last night actually. Looked pretty good, like the Eat America Bowl thing. I'm making English subtitles for it. Yeah, I noticed that you got 2 specific channels, one for English speaking and one for... I don't know. I'm just showing my ignorance now. I don't know. I didn't recognise the language. Where are you going, Udi? We can go all the way through there. You're gonna get bastards. You are. Can we fight you there? We can. With somebody in charge? Go on then. No. No, we can't. We can't get to him at all. Right, you stack up here. First one for Slavic speakers. Okay. For Serbian and English. Okay. Alright. Thankfully, we took that before he could get to us. And that's a really bad place for you to be. Where are you going? I'd prefer if these two don't merge together. Where did he go? Where did he retreat to? Is he underneath us? No. He did retreat out of that fight. That wasn't a wipe, wasn't it? Can we put... Oh, we can't put maneuvering charger in there. Oh well. Right, Korea. If we were to piece you out separately, what would I want from you? I would want most certainly those 2 forts, because I can see them causing us issue. I'd also like access to Yanzhou. He has some fine Manchu culture. We can go to war again for the rest of... what's this? That's fine. We can go to war again for the rest of Manchu culture. Yeah, we're missing this province. Can you leave a link in the video chat when I finish English subtitles? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. You move on, and let's not take quite as much attrition there. I think once we're through his capital and through this other fort... Oh, here he is. He'll want to get out. 10-1 should be an instant squish. Good. You move on. You move on. We should go for the Yuan capital. It's only, it doesn't have any faults on it. Yeah, doing well. I'd work last night. That finished at, I think it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. And did consider doing a little bit of streaming, but by the time I'd eaten, it was, I was a little bit tired. Got work again tonight. But I work weekends and pretty much have the rest of the week off. So it's not too bad. Trade fleet is still... I thought we'd lost our trade fleet. So what were those two ships that we lost? We lost 2 ships somewhere. And I was sure it was my trade fleet that vanished. Okay, let's go carpet siege at some stuff. We've contained the Korean stack down here. He doesn't want to hit into this because it's not defensive terrain. And the support knocking around. Ooh, outright tech cost. Outright tech cost. Well, these aren't great, and you started terribly and went even worse, but you pulled it up a little bit at the end. We do have someone in the seat. Why do we not have someone in the seat? Discipline guy. 3s across the board. Not quite, because they didn't give us an improved relations guy. That was a level 3, unfortunately. And you are heading away from us. I mean, there's a 17 stack here, but unless they're going to retake the war goal, I'm fine with them cutting around in my land. On the siege of Hansang. Right, let's put the squeeze on this 10 stack. Oh, people's opinion goes down. That's fine. We don't need people to think that we're nice guys. We just need them to give us their land. Don't need 12 on there, do you? Nope. Don't know why I'd allowed myself to keep 12 on there. I think because of these big stacks. Okay. Okay. Admin tech. We should probably take admin tech here, actually. I know we're about to peace out and use said admin, but... yeah. Before it gets too expensive. We might have to pop an institution in us. You move on. You move on. You sit in the middle. You're a level 2 fort. We're pushing ships out into us, which is nice. Let's just go snaffle that. And this. Ten galleys versus 5 galleys. He does have an admiral though with 6 shock. So I'll not allow that to go on too long. Oh, and he's right back here. Okay, well, you split, and the rest head down this way. Oh no, we're doing alright. Yeah, we're doing alright. Okay, after that, let's have maybe take a repair. Nope, doesn't look like we need it. Oh, we'll let them through. I'd like to eliminate this 10 stack before I can get up here and merge with his other stuff. No. We're only going to be losing meritocracy, of which we only have 4 anyway. And plus 12 religious harmonization progress. Yes. interesting. Why are you coming back? I don't care, but we'll fight you here. It's in the hills. Who's going to get there first? 23rd, 23rd. NOP, KLM. They might get there first. If two armies are going to get there at the same time, sometimes the game just picks alphabetically who it wants to arrive in the province. It's a little bit stupid, but oh well. We do have support coming in. Yep, they go there first. Oh wow, didn't know that we were going to take a -2. And you're going to shatter just here. That should be a wipe. So you lot moving generally in that direction. Excellent. You lot are no longer needed down here. How many do you need for that fort? 6. Let's take anyone who's not mercenary off. Perfect. And we'll start moving north. Wipe of the Korean fleet, and we also grabbed one of them. We might be able to just blockade Ainu out of this. Right, let's go and blockade the Ainu capital, because we can't get to him. You could argue that taking Ainu would give us a staging post into Japan. I would agree with you there. Still a vassal under Ashikaga. But when you declare on one, you declare war on all of them, and it's the lots of little people grouped up together. So this guy might be able to field 15, and this one might be able to field 10, and this one might be able to field 15 or 20, and this one will field 10. Oda, you're someone different. Again, might be able to field 10. It soon mounts up. One of the siege of Darren. Can we get across here? We can if we take our fleet out. Right, open up a route into this island here, and we'll get across there. I don't think they do much. How's it going to take Yaron back? If they just took the war goal back, it'd swing things, but AI are a little bit stupid like that. Game 5 mandate or 15 meritocracy. Mandate is the thing that counts, so we'll take that mandate. So cut our way through the Urinish fleet, which allows us across there. He might have troops built across here actually, so let's at least put a general there. And we'll try and cut these off. Nope, we don't need, even though you're a mercenary, I don't need to put you on there. No, it's ours. It's ours and it will always be ours. So you're coming back down this way. Are you stay there? We'll split in two so we're not taking quite the attrition. Yaron is feeling the squeeze, I'm not surprised. Or just kind of sit here. No, I see. That's our job done there, so we'll go and we'll try and force aim you out just by a blockade. Anyway, do you want out? No. Well, we'll get through this fort before they get through, before the peasants get through the Korean capital, which will give us all the war score we need for the thing that we need, which is just that. I would like to cut through to Yanzhou just so that we can take them out as well. I know there are tributary right now, but things can change. That's our claim on Haxi. Might as well get a claim on both of them if we can. We have the spike network because I forgot it was continuing to run. There we go. Korea, do you want out? You do, of course you do. Coalition may form, but I don't care. Oh, there we go. Now we gain some fine Manchu land. We also eliminate 2 forts in mountains that would have been difficult to get through. If both of them had been turned on, I think that fight against Korea would have been a different prospect. Being able to snaffle the lower one, because it was mothballed, helped a lot there. How much space do we have? About 55-ish. Urine, if we were to peace out with you, what do I want? Well, the majority of urine. $52, $58, $55, $55, $56. No, we'll take that. We'll take that. It forces him to move his capital to another province, which will hopefully make him develop it. And looking long term, we're going to need development in Manchu provinces. I might keep Jiangsu around actually. I might keep Haxi around actually. Because if they're still around, they're still going to be developing their provinces. And we need development in Manchu provinces long term for when we state it and then culture convert. Who's going to be mad? Don't care. Away you go. Still going to be in Manchu land? Yep, you're still going to be in Manchu land. So it might be worth keeping Haxi around. Because all they're going to be doing with the points is developing their capital, developing their provinces. If we get them very small, i.e. maybe into the wall with Yuan, maybe force him into a single one province minor at Helianbu, so there's less of a development penalty for him. What about you? And we could take one province off him. It'd force him to develop the other. Is there anyone we could release here? Thinking long term. Thinking about other people developing my stuff. Any grey shields? Any random grey shields that don't start the game around here? Cochin, we could release Cochin. No, I don't think Cochin's in the right area. No. Although Cochin would help as well. No, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. It'll be fine. Briata. 1503, that's a while down the road. Jagatay, how about you? Should probably bring those cores in. Multan, Khorasan, Uzbek probably would Well, it says they probably would not accept. Now this is the first time I've looked at this screen, seen the cross, and not seen they would probably accept. I think it's because of the amount of debt that they're in. Now holds are scary. Holds are really scary, especially in the type of terrain that's up here. Which is why I don't want to be fighting into Jagatay. With Uzbek on his back. I did have a think. I did have a thought earlier on. I don't get them often, but if we were to form Shan, and then form the Mughals will give us claims on the entirety of India. We use those claims on India to eat our way into said India. We then, can you go from Mughals to Yuan? Yuan. I mean, if not, we can flip to Shan again. Pick up Yuan, Manchu, linking. But it does involve cutting our way through here. But do we really need claims on India? I mean, they would be nice. It would be pleasant to get. And if we don't have to cut our way over here, then how about just going to war with Jagatay for forcing tributary? Because all we need is this to come up. Non-tributaries at 0.09. Who's my non-tributaries? Jagatay, of course. Anyone down here? No one that borders us. Oh, Korea's suddenly a non-tributary and they've got quite a lot of development. Fair enough. And you are allied with Anu and Urine. So you didn't pick up anyone else. You didn't pick up Ashikaga or anything like that. As soon as that truce is over, 1510, I want to be going back into Korea and picking up the other Manchu provinces. We may even take a little bit more of him. Now, if we could take the Manchu provinces and then also form a false tributary, it might be worth just doing that. We'll see. I'm on the fence about taking out Korea in its entirety. It's got a lot of densely packed provinces. So this land is worth a lot more than all of that. And it's all one culture as well. Okay, so let's get out of your land. We'll all meet up in, not Beijing, Shangyang. And my ships can come in and get fixed. A few rebel factions, yep, let's just increase autonomy. I'm not too bothered about the money making capabilities of the provinces up here, if I'm honest. It's not like we're struggling for money, he says, with us making a negative. By how much? Not much. We're just reinforcing our troops. You got stuck behind that because you were black flagged before. And who's going to rise up? Orient Separatist. Orient Separatist where? Why? Meritocracy and stability or meritocracy and prestige? It's an easy decision, isn't it? Alexia. You had a recent uprising over here that must have now burnt off. Alexia. Alexa. Why so much unrest? Overextension. purely down to overextension and a little bit of war exhaustion. And a little bit of intolerance. Little bit of intolerance. The quicker we can harmonise with these religions, the better. Well, let's get you down here. I think this is the mountains. Is that on the list? Yep. I'd rather occupy the mountains than they. Urine separatists, yeah, we know about them. We'll send half of this stack. Mercenaries, 8. What about you? What about you? Mercenaries a further 7. We'll send you up north to deal with Urine separatists. Hopefully. 15 should be enough. Urine separatists, 34,000. I was mistaken. I was mistaken. Coastline is going to have the highest amount of supply limit. Okay, where you go? Who else? Just Oriat and Yuan, really. Oriat, how many for you? 31,000, right. There we go. How many can you fit? Take a couple out here. I will just hit them adjacent province. And who's dead? How about an unrest advisor? We need to get you up to 40, which means giving you land. Even giving a generous donation is only going to raise their influence by 10. We'd have to also give them land. But then, are we wanting to rip land away from them when we unstate things? I'll be streaming for about another 2 hours, I think. Grab some more cores. Heal inflation reduction. Do we have inflation? I don't think we do. No. No need for the inflation reduction guy then. Let's try and find an unrest advisor. And we have been insulted by Lanjiang. I also realised the other day, after my stream, that I also need this province of Monyang. But lots of stability effects because they are our tributary. We'd have to break tributary with them and then go to war again. Oh, it's going to be at least the aggressive expansion for. No, it's not. I was going to say the aggressive expansion for our first foray into this area has worn off, but it hasn't. It hasn't, not yet. A few more of these cores. Let's get this overextension down. Also, stability production. No, don't want to kick you. Kick the level 1. Only costs 20 ducats. Nope. What do we get? Stability cost. Nope. Get away. It's costing me money. It's costing me money. Not like we don't have enough of it in the bank. Nope, ram it. Waiting for an unrest advisor because getting more. Oh, come on. Your prestige is almost as good. Keeping your prestige high. Is good. However, there he is. National rest. Okay. That's a little bit better. Any of you now melting away? Almost. Ainu separatists. Sakhalin. Ainu separatist in Sakhalin. Ainu, did you have this once upon a time? No. This has never belonged to Ainu. So why Ainu separatists here? I don't get that. I don't get that. No one should be taking attrition because we're all in provinces. You're on the coast, and we've already split you up. Can't bring our maintenance down just yet because of people at 90% on the cusp of kicking off with us. And Korea's having problems with his peasants. Who's firing first? Probably Yuan separatists. Although it is. Speak of the devil. Although it was coming down. Alright. These are going to be mountains, aren't they? Oh, that's going to be difficult. Let's just group up there. And we'll have to hit one or the other. Probably a small stack. $34 into 8 in the mountains. And you are heading away from us into our Gwyn, which is again defensive terrain, but we're going to have to put you down anyway. And alright, separatists, where did you fire? In the mountains yet again? Of course. Who needs manpower? Who even needs manpower? $21 onto 17 won't be enough. We're going to need to. We're going to need to stack. If we're going to hit him in the mountains, then we're going to need to stack. We've got the manpower for it. Once we put these rebels down, it'll be minus 100 for recent uprising. But I would like them to not spread their dirty separatism everywhere. Thank you. Done. You head back to Shenyang. We'll see how we get on here. 44 into 17. Can we get to you before you exit that province? We can. Right, spit a couple out. $15 meritocracy for corruption. Now, corruption, we just paid your corruption down. Okay. Alright. Done. So looking at the rest here, it should be at 0 because of recent uprising. And we can grab a decree. I usually just take population census. More money. More money, more problems. Except if you're Ming. And whilst we're over here with a good amount of manpower, we should figure out what to do with Jagatay. We have a Conquest CB, although he does have the culture that we need for ultimately forming Yuan. What kind of dev do you have? 9 dev? 6? What trade goods do you have? A decent amount. I know that Yarkand has gold in these hills. Gems. Gold. Might be worth cutting through to the gems and the gold. Whilst he's already having issues. begin. Can we get you? Yeah, we can. Good. Alright, on we go. Wait for our people to get here, and then we'll kick off a war against Jagatay. You can be mothballed because I don't see you being used anytime soon. However, one trade ship that we captured can protect trade in Hanzhou, and you can be mothballed. All devastation gone around here, I think. Yep. Well, we don't need both of those forts. One will be adequate. Oh, and an ability. What do we take? Oh, I've got war taxes. I forget every single time. Every single time I forget. Transfer subject. Transferring subject at half cost. We could take Yarkand as a subject. Would that be worth it? We can play around. We can play around with the peace deal. We'll also bring you back from Haksai. I was going to take Haksai out, but I think keeping them around and Urine, Haksai, Yanzhou all dumping development into their capitals will help us long term. Instead of us having to dump development on Manchu provinces, we'll just allow them to use their points up until the point where we need to make Manchu, and then we'll eat them. And hopefully they'll have some good developed provinces by then. We'll have to spend less of our own precious points. Got a few claims on Korea whilst we had the power. Okay, you come back. Monyang. We'll spine work on you, and we need a claim on Monyang proper. Khorasan and Multan. Multan's here, he's small. Khorasan, he's going to be fairly small as well. Good. How far away are you? You're quite far. Don't really want to be fighting his rebels. Lose 5 prestige and lose 5 meritocracy. No, we'll just lose a prestige. What have we got here? Right. Want you lot up here. When he goes to take back his capital. Cool. When he goes to take back his capital, it's in the plains. The tribes might hit him, and at that point, when they're embroiled in a fight, we'll want to sweep down and wipe whoever wins. Good. And a military leader is dead. Can we get another military leader from the estates? We cannot. Not for another few years. Come on, tribes. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Meritocracy for mandate. Well, we don't have that much meritocracy, so it's mandate for free, really. Any more rebels? No, rebels have melted away. Oh, great. Heresy. Need a spy network on Jagatay. I'm hoping at some point these rebels turn around and hit Jagatay forces. Okay, we go now. At this point we can pen him in. Declare war for conquest of that thing. Now let's go. Actually, let's at least get another general. I can't operate with just... Although you are old enough. Right, we're going to turn our emperor into a ruler, into a general. He's alright. It's almost a carbon copy of what we lost. So, claims coming in as well. Good. I'm going to have to fight his rebels, aren't I? Oh, I'm going to have to fight his rebels. Yep. Good. Let's split you and take those 2 provinces. Well, don't really want that, but it's done now. I'll split you and have you 2 moving further on. And who are we fighting? Uzbek didn't even get involved, which I was worried about. A little bit. Slightly concerned. But no, we'll look alright here. Like you around the back. These 2 are isolated. I don't want them to get messed up. I don't think Uzbek will allow access. Who's this? Kochi separatists. Right. From up here? Yeah. Don't know how they've ended up down here unless they've shattered. Okay. Haven't seen any of them yet. Keeping big lumps around because between Multan, Khorasan, Yarkand and Jagatay, they've probably got quite a few troops. They've got, yeah, a decent amount of troops. If they all lump together somewhere, we might be in trouble. Or one of our isolated stacks might be in trouble. Better colonialism. A little bit behind the times here already. $23 into 9. Horde in the flat, or a horde in the flat. I'd rather fight them out here. Just so that we know that they're not getting supported right behind by something else. Oh, more repairs of the wall. Spend money for army tradition. I will take that. How much army tradition do we now have? 54. We can get 60 by the end of this wall. Then we'll roll for a general. Wait. Is Yarkand not a horde? Can't I? No. Why did I think they were a horde? Probably because they're next to... No, Uzbek is a horde. Jagatay is a horde. But Yarkand isn't a horde. Yarkand is... Jagatay is a horde, but Yarkand isn't. I see. Okay, alright. I expected that to be more painful than it was. Do I have mercs here? We do. Let's not waste real people. $20 Navy tradition in exchange for 10 army tradition. How about yes? All the time, yes. Every day. All day. That's the 60 that we wanted. I don't think we're going to get to the 80 breakpoint. Oh, you're terrible. Try again. You're terrible as well. Well, at least we rolled a siege general. You step off, I will put you in charge. He'll come in useful. 3 siege pips, early game. Against level 2 forts. They're quite... 2 siege pips, sorry. Trying to big him up already. Be fairly useful. You walk into there, let's open up what is available to us. I want to keep a big lump on here because I have no idea what's here. Also, where are you? Not see anything of Jagatay. Yarkand we saw. We had a fight with him. There he is. Must have got access through Utsang. Oh, there he is. How have you... This is all dead ground. Where have you come from? How did you slip past us? Unless you come all the way around the side. Alright. Let's go deal with that. Good. Don't care. 15 admin or... I'd rather the admin, to be honest. Going for the war goal, or are you going for the capital? Or are you just mincing off into my land? Just mincing off into our land. Okay, right, about 10 then. Are we going to get to you? Okay, we did. Send him away. Accepting culture or outright tech. We'll go for the tech. We'll go for the tech or the coring. Good. You're already locked away. I'll allow you to get away because I think this is mountains. Oh, we can't get there anyway. Not without going around the houses. Good. Is that then full siege now? Pretty much. And Mongolia is all the way over in Khorasan. But Khorasan is well up for the fight. Interesting. Oh, Khorasan's up there. Still, I'm sure that Jagatay will get out for what I want from him. Taking attrition there. There's no need to. I already know where the majority of the enemy forces are. Right, Jagatay. Let's tinker with you, shall we? Multan. You want out? He does. Well, he will do. Might wait for Multan to get out then. Or it'll take him too many takes. He's just adding weight to the other side of this equation. There we go, 56 up to 76. And it looks like Mongolia got smashed over there. Well, that's unfortunate. So if we were to Yarkand will stop being a subject of Jagatay and become a Ming subject, but for half price because of transfer subject. I'd also want access to him. We can't have both, can we? Yarkand will become a vassal of Ming is war score of 0. What is this? What is this? So we can't get... I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Do we really want Yarkand? Yeah, we might as well. We might as well. Yarkand will stop being a subject of Jagatay and become subject of Ming. So why can't I get this and this? What? You'll become a tributary. No. And a coalition with who? Jagatay don't care, Yuan don't care, the tiny Burata don't care, I'm going to eat the rest of them. Haxite, we might not eat the rest of Burata, we might do the same thing with trying to keep them around as a one province miner. Developing their land. Alright, so Yarkand. Yarkand as a direct vassal. Plus access to him. Revoke or call? Cancel subjects? Nope. No treaties? Nope. I think that's right. We'll test it out. Fine. Okay. 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 So, what has happened here? Yarkand. A dude that's under us. So you count as a tributary, as does Mongolia. So, the amount of non-tributary we've got on this border has now been cut. Non-tributaries is now 0.08. Okay, alright. Everybody move back into newly acquired lands. Now we get this called. All 3 provinces of them. Well, Yarkand having the gold mine and the gems, they're going to generate a decent amount of money. So they should give us 0.26. Yeah, that's not a lot, is it? No, that's not a lot. Oh well. How many vassals can we have? Another 2. Speaking of vassals, can I just break our vassalization of Mongolia? Level 3. Breaking our vassalization of Mongolia allows us to eat you. What culture group are you in? The Yuan culture group. What dev do you have? We might, no. We'll keep Mongolia around for a while. I need to cancel a tributary with Monyang, who is now huge. The reason I need to do that because in order to form Shan, you need Monyang. You need Kale, Hisapor, Monai, Molpai, Hasenwi, and Monyang. I think Alpha as well. And Sangyang. Kind of this lot in order to form Shan. So, even though we didn't pick it up last time, we're still getting a positive mandate. And we can go to war with you in 1506. 5 years time. 5 years time we roll into Monyang. If we were to declare war on you, Lana and Arkan probably would join in. We'd have to piece them out for tributary. Demands tributary status. And then just take a lump out of Monyang. Maybe give a lot of land back to Tibet. And you stay where you are. And split up just a little bit. So you're not taking the attritions. Still. Okay. Let's review. Briata. What ideas did you take? Economic. Mongolia, what ideas did you take? Administrative. Urine. Religious. Economic. And administrative. Right. We had to have taken something like expansion. Then I might have kept him around, but no, we'll just take him out. Improve the capital with the military as workforce, or spend the money. Well, we have the money. We have lots of money. We could probably build a decent amount of workshops. And temples? A few. Farm state. It stand us in good stead for the future. For when manufactories come around. So let's get 4 of them going. And accumulate money. Why not? Gives us prestige. Bring our forts down will allow us to accumulate money just that little bit quicker. And we have rebels, Jagatay and Korchin. It's nothing really. Spend the money. Don't want to spend the mandate. And yeah, we might have to pop Renaissance. And colonialism. Do we have a decent province in which to do that? Could do it in Beijing. No. No, because that's going to be terrible. If I'm culture flipping, then I don't want to be spending loads of development points on trying to make an institution to pop. It'll just make it really difficult to flip culture again. I think we're going to have to deal with our tech. Next fight. Briata. Briata right now. Do you have a claim? Only force tributary. Right, Monyang. I need a claim on your capital. And the rest can... oh no, support rebels. No, I think he's got enough rebels to deal with. And you might as well come back. I don't need anything else from Monyang. Monyang, Monquang. No, we'll not take the entire state off him. And a military leader has left us. We're still above 60. We are just on the cusp of 60. So let's roll for another General. Team 5 and 13 pips. Yeah, he was better. He was better. Perfection of Ming porcelain. Local production efficiency of... it looks like everywhere that produces porcelain goes up by 5%. Very nice. And Briata. You come back from Jagatay. Yarkand, let's improve relations with you. Can you claim on Briata? After Briata, it's... oh, Briata's already gone. We're just waiting on the fabrication of that claim now. So let's start moving in that direction. I think I can just use my mercenaries for it. Yeah, we'll do that. (17 on 7) in the woods. 50 Diplo or 15 admin. Oh, an idea cost. Idea cost for 10 years. Alright, we'll take one more actual tech. And then we'll flesh out the humanist ideas. Also, maintenance up. And money for mercantilism. Go on then. We'll turn you on. Who's about to rise up? Jagatay. Oh, we have people over here. Yeah, we have enough people over there. Let's throw you in charge. Tons of heretics or missionary strength. Well, we don't use missionary strength because we're trying to harmonise with as much as we can. So we'll go with the tolerance of heretics. For how long? What? To the end of the game, tolerance of heretics. Well, it caps out at 3, but still. Right, so we're never going to be intolerant of heretics. Intolerant? It's not a thing. Grab this claim on Briata, get into him, just wipe him off the map, I think. Lodge's power. No, none of this. We'll just lose a little bit of prestige. And he is... no, he's not in the... is he? He is kind of in the Manchu area. This is where you do You do grab your banners from up here. Oh, might be worth keeping him around. Might take his capital off him. Force him in to Kuranga. No, we'll just take everything. That's our prestige back. Good, good. That is our claim. And that is Burata done. We're going to get there before you get your tech. Nope. It takes so long to get anywhere. And Mongolia is going to fight him there. With a little help from us. Okay, less of us. Wipe? Not quite. We could do with wiping them out. Ooh. Actual people in there. What was that? 3 months it took. 3 months it took to get from one province to another. Infantry combat ability is nice. Go take admin, we can. Let's grab that other idea. Should have enough time to generate enough admin to call these provinces. Idea group. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'll look at that again in a minute. Do I read the comments at the moment? I do. I do. I did say that I was going to stream for about 2 hours. Post video link in your latest video. Yeah, that's fine. Turpan. I think we already have people on top of you in Turpan. Well, that was terrible. Didn't quite last long enough for us to get there. Cruelty of mercenaries. This gives us 2 army professionalism. Yep, I'm fine with that. I think that's the way that we're going to end up with any kind of army professionalism, is through events. And maybe the recruitment of generals. Take all of this. I don't need your money, it'll only give us inflation. That'll do. There you go. And our name flips. And we got rid of another non-tributary. Good. So let's increase the autonomy up here. I don't need to be dealing with rebels. Oh, Mongolia, what are we going to do with you? Wanyang, well, we can get into you. 15, oh, alright, we can go now. Okay, everyone group up in and around Monyang then. He's already going to be having issues with his rebels, as long as we don't step on their feet, like we did with the Jagatay rebels, we should be alright. We need Monyang proper in order to form Shan. Good, next. Improve relations with Arakan. Yeah, we can try that. I don't think it'll work, but go on. We're about to go kick the teeth in of his mate. and Miltech. Got them. I will swap out our troops. We finally get away from the offensive Asians. Gillim. Oh, Gillim was a claim on Haksai, I think. Yeah, an original claim on Haksai. But then flipped to Korea. We still got claims on Korea. Still go to war with them whenever we want. Within reason. 1510. Urine in 1508. Monyang and Multan. Right, Monyang, if we go to war with you, Lannar, they would accept. Arakan, they would accept. Yep. So we'll stack up on their prospective borders. We can eliminate this 9 stack almost immediately. I don't know if we're going to be able to pass this fort to get to the 11 stack down here, but we'll give it a go. Yep, again, mandate. Tributary fleet beset by pirates. Money or just trade efficiency for double the time. Nah, we'll lose trade efficiency for double the time. I don't think we make that much off trade. I think the majority of our money comes from taxation. So, alright, let's declare war on Monyang now. Breaking truce. Breaking truce. Breaking truce. December. I was a month early. There we go. Monyang. Declare war on you for conquest of Monyang proper. We'll give you a tick. It'll bring in you. Your training, which is terrible for them, but they're just going to get wiped. Would I have been able to get all the way through to you? Nope. Because you're stuck behind a fort. You step onto Monyang. All my troops in the right places. Pretty much. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, he's struggling. And he's dead. Mercenaries, stay where you are. Everybody else split into 2. And go where you need to go. Wow, what have you got here? Level 9 fort. Who persuaded you to throw up a level 9 fort? Alright. You stay behind. They're still not up to, although we'll probably end up at full maintenance, but 28 into 11. We should be able to hit him, force him back into his own country. Well, we're probably a tech ahead of him in terms of military. Yeah. Not quite a wipe, but it gives us time on his capital. Gives us a little bit of alone time on his capital. And a few more. National unrest. Oh yeah, this is harmonization of the pagan faith. So the paganness will not be an issue to us. So to the end of the game we get harmonized with pagan faith, national unrest of minus a smidgen. Excellent. We'll wait for our harmony to creep back up to 100% before we harmonize again. We were at 100, it's now ended at 58. We had a few good events that increased our rate of harmonization, or give us block amount of harmonization. So without those, we'd have probably have been in the 40s. And the lower down this scale you get, the worse things become. I think the next one to harmonise will probably be 1.6. Probably Muslim group. Yeah, we accept animist. Maybe Sunni. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. And there's no way that we need 26,000 on there. Leave an extra one and step off. Someone's dead, someone's dead. 2 people dying at the same time. It always makes me suspicious. What were they doing together to die at the same time? Diplo rep. Go on then. Let's get level 3s in there. Discipline. Go on then. More level 3s. All the level 3s. Is there anyone that wants to be our tributary? Yeah, there's quite a few people. Right. After this war, we'll have... who lost? My trade fleet. My trade fleet. So mothball you. I forgot that we were at war with people who have ships. We'll go mop them up. Can you get into Pegu? You can. Let's set you in Pegu on that fort. We might be able to separately piece out. No, we're going to have to 100% war score these guys. Because they've broken out of tributary, we're going to have to force them back into tributary. My ship's done yet? Nope. A few more ticks. A few more ticks and we'll just sweep around the coast and give it a blockade down here. Shinto gives a military bonus. Shinto... Oh, for harmonising with Shinto. You're right. You're right. We should have probably tributary of Ashikaga. Whilst we were here, whilst we were at war with Ainu, it might have been worth taking out Ainu for ourselves. Just so they opened up the opportunity of getting into Japan, being able to harmonise with Shinto for that military bonus. Okay, I think next time we go to war with Korea, I think Korea's allied with... Nope, yeah, Korea's the one that's allied with Ainu. That splits Ainu out from his alliance with Ashikaga. I.e. we can fight him on his own. And, yeah, let's build a spy network on you. So that we can fabricate on your provinces and then claim them and take them in the next war that we have with Korea. Good point, well presented. Yeah, we'll do Zwakas. Still don't know if I said that name properly. How have you got 20,000 here? Oh, Lanaz joined you. Oh, that's fair enough. What's up, boy? What's up? Sorry, my cat's on my lap. You might be able to hear him purring. Well, we're into positive numbers here. Zwakisha. You've told me before, and I got it right before, and then I forgot about it because I slept. That's what happens when I go to sleep. I forget all the things that I've learned during the day. We can't make it Ming tributary. Why? Oh, you're fighting for your independence against Mongyang. You're fighting for your independence against Mongyang. You were just fighting with. What? You were just fighting with him. Up here. No. Where? Why would you choose this time when I've just wiped your entire army to declare an independence war on Mongyang? This guy was training at the start of this war. This guy was training at the start of this war and we wiped him. And then he decided with 0 troops to declare an independence war on Mongyang. Just to mess us up. Cheers, mate. Mongyang occupied? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They can sit up there if they want. We can take that 13 real people off and put 11 fake people on. Maybe with a siege leader. And you can step out. Ships, are you done yet? You are. Let's get you involved. Positive numbers there. Positive numbers there. We've taken the war goal and capital of who we need to take. Excellent. Can we get in there? We cannot. Alright. We play large nations in your fort crashes in the next 30 seconds. That's a bit weird. Have you tried verifying integrity of your game cache? I don't, it's just one of those things that people always roll out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, especially if an update hasn't quite... If it's a new problem that you've got, sometimes a hotfix or an update might have messed things up for you. Alright, I think we're almost ready for peacing out now. I need Leonard. Need Leonard to beat full... I don't know why he's got 2 forts. I really don't. I wish... when you had... like in a peace deal, or at this stage where you've taken the fort, you own the fort. Like when we take this. I wish there'd be an option here to burn that fort down. Or to demolish the fort. Or in the peace deal, have a de-armament program where you tell them they have to delete 10% of the forts in their country. That'd be good. I would like that. But they both fell at almost at the same time, so there's no point shuffling those mercenaries around too much. Lost the siege. We've lost an actual siege. Well, I wasn't too bothered with that, but at 99% war score. Oh well. Yeah, it's the same camp. It's getting towards dinner time for him, and so he gets very affectionate when he gets to dinner time, almost as if he's waiting for me. Lana. Lana is fighting for independence against Mongyang. Why are you all fighting? You, I know for certain that Lana was fighting with Mongyang up here. So I can't take them as tributaries because of a technicality. I think we just need Mongyang. I think that's the only province that we're missing for forming Shan. However, I'm going to have to check that. I'm going to have to check the countries needed to form Shan. Otherwise we'll have to go to war again, and that would be terrible. It just set us back a little bit. So, EU4 Shan. EU4 Shan. Provinces needed for Shan are... expand that. Kale, which we already have. Made sure we rushed to this before Bengal decided they wanted it. Kale Mon Yang. Hasenwei. Hava. Mong Kwang. Also, we do need Mong Kwang. Pagan. And Hisipor. Alright, so we do need these 2 provinces of Monyang. Excellent. Is Ming a horde or what? Because I saw that Great Horde can also make states tributary. No, Ming isn't a horde. It doesn't start as a horde. It starts as a proper government. An empire ranked government. And in order... I don't think he can become a horde. But we are going to become Yuan, which, although it doesn't turn you into a horde, I think it does give you amazing, oh my word, amazing ideas. So we're going for the ideas, not so much going for the hordeness of a Yuan. But let's get Lana out of here then. If I can't take land off you, I'm going to at least release nations out of you. Those released nations should have a good opinion of us and want to accept tributary status almost immediately. Pegu, do you still... yeah, Pegu still exists. Return course to Pegu, maybe? It'll cost us Diplo, however. Pegu is a tributary, I think. That one. Let's get rid of E-Fort. No, that will do. War ups, why not? Go up claims in people for prestige. There we go. There you go. Done. Welcome to the world, Twango. I'm back out. Now, Arakan, let's speed you out. Good. I'll recall you. No need to be there anymore. I don't think there's anything I want from Arakan. Nope, can keep all of that. Annul treaties. Monyang. Why don't, yeah, annul that treaty. In fact, in the peace deal with Monyang, I could probably... Are you actually under Monyang? No. So when it said I can't force tributary with you because you're fighting independence against Monyang, but oh, or give up claims in me, give up claims in people around you, and Bengal. That's all I need really. No lump of prestige. Let's get you out. Now in the peace deal with Monyang, we can get them to release Arakan and Lanna. Release nations. No. Cancel subjects. Who? No, you're only at war with me. Arakan, were you lying to me when you said that you were fighting for your independence? I think we just got lied to by both Lanna and Arakan. Either that or it's a bit of a bug that just happened. Anyway, I need this and this. That's going to be... That's not going to be too bad, actually. That's not going to be too bad. Let's release. Return. Why not? Release that. Release Dali. And all treaties with... Yeah. Alliance, military access. Nothing about them being... Fine. And war reps. Oh. Okay, let's get you out. That's what we came for. Good. 5 years of separatism in Turpan, or no, let's not have more separatism. So, Tibet gets bigger. This is owned by Tibetan separatists. I'll probably flip to them now that Wanyang is tiny. Dali is new to the party. Let's establish tributaries with the people around us. Great. And somebody is dead. What can we get? What is this? Construct the Forbidden City. All the Turks in the world. We'll lose 50 admin power. And we get Forbidden City till the end of the game, giving us a stability cost modifier minus 10% and yearly prestige plus a half of a point. Which will stay with us even if we flip to other countries. Yes. Yes, please. Intervene in wars. Can we see Muscovy? I can't see Muscovy. Why would I want to intervene? Oi, oi. There's people right there. There's people right inside that microphone. You can't shout in the faces. Shush. So Muscovy versus Lithuania and Poland, which means that Lithuania isn't under Poland. They count themselves separately as great powers. More tributaries. Dali, yep. Excellent. And more tributaries. Arkan, yes. Orissa, yes. Don't know why everybody wants to be my tributary suddenly. Daltic Gadir, yes. Multan, yes. They must fear for their lives over here somewhere. Yeah, that is quite a big Sind. Squished between a Sind and a Delhi. Although Delhi themselves now want to be a tributary. Means they can eat Sind. That's alright. Assam, why not? The more tributaries, the more stuff that we can get from them. Lanat, yes. Hadatodi, why not? Get inside us. Alright, so how do we look? Yeah, it looks better. That looks a lot better. Making a good amount of mandate. Excellent. Your idea group or an idea. Actually, that reminds me. Let's grab those cores. Got a royal marriage. No, I know you only just popped out, but feel like offers. Lose an inflation and gain 10 prestige. We're getting tiny bits of inflation. Here's only tiny bits though. So from here we can move our capital down here. We can now form Shan because we now have all the provinces needed to form Shan. And from there we can form new consort, national unrest of -2. Why the hell not? And then from there we can immediately, why are we all in one province? I am both mad and disappointed. From there we can immediately come up here and form Yuan. But I'd like to save up a good amount of points first. Like 1500 points first. Before we do the flipping around. Because I don't want to be Shan for more than a month. I want to be immediately Shan, then immediately Yuan. Idea group. Well, let's hold off on the idea group for now because we're not going to be doing idea groups I want to be saving as much as my points as I can. I also want to be turning money into points as well. Although National Unrest guy is nice. Not needed though. Production efficiency guy, let's get you in there. Bring down our maintenance, bring down our forts. Are there any forts that we can get away with not having at all? Probably. Don't think we need the one up here. There's no more devastation, I don't think. No. No need for that one then. Lose 5 at meritocracy. Well, we only have 14, so you've not robbed us of too much. So we're getting high mandate. You want to wait until your mandate is high. You want to wait until you've got a bajillion points in the bank before you start doing the flipping around of tags. That's our claim on Anu. Let's bring you back. I will increase relations with our subjects if we can't grab any more tributaries. We just need to be really stable for when we flip. Our subject countries, everybody, go. Also, I need to sort out who gives us what. I don't need money. Certainly do not need money. Delhi, you can give us 5 admin. Orissa, 3 admin. Yeah, that's enough. Lanart, 2. Rather than manpower from you. 1? No, rather manpower. It's either manpower or admin. Nothing else. There we go. Done. Military leader has left us. What's our tradition like? 47. Well, it is above the 40 breakpoint. We're not at war just yet. It might be worth starting to lower some of the development around here. The reason for that is Shan culture, once we accept it and then flip to it. Shan, where are you? Down here. Shan culture needs to be, was it 50% of the development in all of our states? So get rid of all the stuff, all the states that are up here. If there's less development up there. Why are you taking attrition? It just means we have to invest less into the provinces down here in order to culture shift to Shan. Sidable and family autonomy, 33 Diplo. A little bit of autonomy will be fine. In the grand scheme of things, the amount of provinces that we have, plus 25 autonomy in one province isn't going to do much. So flip out of this culture group, into this culture group, then into this culture group, and then end up in this one. It's going to be fun times. I just want all the points. We need all the points. I don't want it to be a long, drawn-out affair because bad things can happen. Yeah, I know. I just said. No, not just yet. Not just yet. How with our harmony? Well, it's coming up. Anyone else want to get inside us? 1. No, we're not break vassalization. Establish tributary. Khorasan would. Right, well you come back from Malacca. And we'll grab Khorasan as well. Might even be able to grab Kandesh. Great. Let's alter what you give us. Nope. Rather have your manpower. So maximum of 56,000 manpower and we're up at 92. Excellent. And I still forget about this. I still forget about the improved war taxes. Every single time. Feudal de jure law. That might be worth it actually. We're going to be flipping around, flipping cultures. Turn our money into just outright unrest. Outright beating down on unrest. Looks like Monyang retained this province, which surprises me. Also, my fleet. Let's get you back home. Only just remembered about you. Now we've got speed 5. Speed 5 whilst we accumulate points. Good. Now we can mothball you. Nope, no marriages. Good. Stability or ducats. I will spend all of those ducats. If we can keep at +3 stability whilst we're going through all of this madness, it's going to help a lot. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else want to be a tributary? Get boo, man. I mean, I'm not desperate, but who's pissed off with us? Mongol. Ah, go on then. Let's just improve relations with you. But at least get you on side. Neighbor, different religion, has a core, vassal, aggressive expansion. Yeah. Also, we will. National tax modifier. I would like to fill my coffers to the brim, because when we unstate all of these states to restate Shan, we're going to start losing a lot of money. Conquer Pyongyang. Nope. Nope. Need to save my points. They are pretender rebels. They are kind of pretender rebels. He's only a vassal, it's not personal union, so that should be fine. Right, getting up to about 1,000 points. At about 1,500, we'll start the process. Getting the corruption, of course, we can pay the corruption down. Ashikaga declared war on Korea. Diplo rep. Nope. If we end up with a random mission that's going to give us less unrest. Oh, mandate. I'm not going to spend this mandate. I'm going to keep it high. Right, you lot come back. And you. If you already put 163, how about then flip into someone like Yanzhou and dive it? They're in the doldrums. Lana, some improved relations with you. Daviet. Where's Daviet? Oh, Daviet popped out there. Gain 5 meritocracy or 50 admin points. I value the admin points now, actually. Let's improve relations with Daviet. And Yanzhou. I see. Meritocracy and an admiral with fortry tradition. Don't need the admiral, but I suppose it's nice to have if it's going to give us it for free. Conquer, no. No. So everyone has a positive opinion of us. That's nice. Okay, okay. Prestige and mandate. My mouth is already full of mandate. And someone's dead. Nope, let's put somebody in that seat. Level 3 at the very least. Even though we're not going to be using the missioner strength to do anything with. Nope, not even a little bit. I'd rather harmonise it with the religions than actually than cut them out. So, Shan. Nope, don't roll a marriage with you, I'm sorry. Best in new technology, nope. 7 points. Improve relations with Arakan, no thank you. Ethel's ill. Oh no. He's alright actually. We'll try and save him. Oh, we did. What are we focusing on? Admin, right? With the flipping around of the capital, that's going to be needed. Let's make a start at looking at these states. Well, that means we can now get rid of you. We can now state up Shan province. Move a capital to this province will cost 700 ducats. Let's do that. 700 ducats, 700 admin. Should have probably increased the dev before I did that. Meritocracy, admin. No, we'll grab some of that admin power back. Now, Shan, where are you? There we go. Promote that culture. Now we just need this culture. 50% of dev in our states. So first thing we need to do is unstate everything. And people are going to be mad. Oh, people are going to be so mad. Too bad. Yeah, the estates are going to be mad for a while. So we're going to have to go put them down by force. It's a bit of insulted us, that's fine. Ducats or admin? We'll spend the ducats. We'll turn the forts back on. Pre-relation with Zarkon? No, still no. Still no. I need to get rid of stuff here. Take you away, which means when we take this guy away, we're going to have rebels. So let's make sure that we squish them very quickly. And this one as well. Meritocracy or mandate? Well, we're full of mandate right now. And your Lang Lang. We'll use the meritocracy. Rather keep the mandate high. Good. Next. Oh, nearly threw my cup of tea everywhere. Trying to control my cat. Nope. Let's make sure that we get there first before we kick that off. Done. So this state can now be unstated. Next. You can be unstated as well. We'll send you up there, we'll send you over there, we'll send you into here. Oh no, we can just unstate you. Okay. Let's send you down here then. Now we're starting to lose money. Who owns this? Move across. Nobody. Nobles, right. Take that away from the nobles. Well, take that away from the nobles as well. That'll be, I expected, fights there. You can be unstated. You're owned by the nobles. Let's go sit there. You are owned by nobody. Clergy, just there. Let's get rid of you. And get rid of that state. I'll move on. Get rid of the nobles here. And get rid of that state. And that one. Okay, so Shan, how much have you grown by? Not a lot. Yeah, I know it's taken a long time. No one there, no one there, nobody there, nobody there, which means we can unstate you immediately. Well, this, we can unstate you as well. You up to that state. And who owns the stuff around us here? Nobility. Anyone underneath us? Nope. Nobility in 2 places. Alright. Take this away from the nobility. Oh. I keep expecting nobility to rise up. Why is the... Yeah, alright, so the next province that we take away from nobility, they'll be mad. They'll rise up. Got away with taking quite a lot off the nobility there. And nobility owns that province too. Who wants what down here? Again, nobility. Burghers. We can take that off you easily. Yep, these two owned by the nobility. Nobility. Excellent. Reverse course. We'll get rid of that state. We'll take this province off the nobility. Pop those rebels. And pop you as well. You shuffle across, put leader in charge. And we can get rid of our capital state. It's wasting a lot of admin points, but it's going to be worth it long term. Long term, it will be worth it. Shan, what are you up to? 11%. And let's take you off them. That's why I wanted a decent amount of money behind us, because with all these unstated provinces, we'll be starting to make a bit of a loss. And I wanted a lot of manpower built up as well, because if we need to ditch our mercenaries, then at least we've got a good amount of manpower. You can now be unstated. Next province that has people in it. You. Anything else in that state? Burghers. That surprises me. The burghers never usually get that angry. But you know, push people far enough. It's amazing what you can make them do. Oh, nice. So, you can be unstated, and you can be unstated. So the only state that we have in our entire country now is a Shan state. Let's have a little look here. Shan is now 100% primary culture. So you don't even need to do that much development. You just have to unstate everything else. So which means now we can culturally shift to Shan, which costs 100 Diplo points. That's again why I wanted my Diplo points done. Right, we are now Shan, which gives us a decision to confederate the Shan states. Gain 20 prestige, country changes to Shan. Gain permanent claims, new traditions and ambitions. Wave goodbye to the pink, is it pink? Fleshy colour of Ming. And say hello to the white of Shan. New traditions and ambitions. Well, we already activated already. What do we get? No. No, we won't. Now, from here, we want to grab a state in the Mongol or Chahar area. This looks promising. We'll state you. We'll unstate. Oh, we need to move our capital. Move our capital up here. Is there a better province that we can put it in? You better still be in the, yeah, still in the Chahar. 9 dev. It would make it cheaper. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Okay, by 10. That'll be alright. We'll just put it here. Move our capital into this culture group. And now we'll unstate Shan. Done. Excellent. So now we are Shan. But our capital is in this group, which means we can promote culture Chahar. We can culturally shift to Chahar. All Mongol Chahar lands must be ruled by Shan and all their vassals. All Mongol Chahar, Khar, Oryat and Urgar lands. I didn't realise that. So what do we need to do? All Mongol. Yep. Chahar. Yep. Chalka. Yep. Oryat. Sort of. Oryat and Urgar. So all of this needs to belong to us. Needs to belong directly to Chahar. To Shan, even. Sorry. So we need to take out the remnants of Jagatay. And we need to integrate Yarkand. Oh, I did not realise that. I did not realise that. Okay, you lot come back. Oh, people are going to be mega mad with us. I don't want to be stating things up and stabilising as Shan just to unstate it all again. Ah, Jagatay. Yeah, Jagatay. Let's put level 1s in here. No, let's just kick them all. When's our truce over with you? We're already out of a truce with you. We can go to war with you and nobody would hear your screams. Oh. Okay. Well, let's go do it. Now we need to improve relations with Yarkand. When can we annex you? 15. No. Not too bad, too bad. Yep. So I'll merge with you just to push you over the 190 that we need. We have to annex you right now. Do we have a Diplo rep guy? Diplo rep guy would allow us to annex him just a little bit quicker. Oh, he's at level 3. It'll be worth it. It will be worth it. Same culture group +1. Diplo rep +1. That's why you get Diplo rep guy. Base +2. 10 years. We have to endure 10 years worth of this. Let's grab extra tax modifiers. Yeah, we're not making anything, are we? So make sure you have all of this before you flip to Shan. Nope, no improving relations. Looming disaster in how long? Accept less than 2 cultures in the Chinese culture group. So we can stop that. Civil war. Progress is 0 each month. What's this? Progress is 1 each month. Alright, Chinese cultures. Which means I need states down here. Let's just state you and you. We don't need to have to make them full states. Promote you as a culture. This is where we need humanism for the extra promoted culture. So we can accept you as well, which should have got rid of this. Alright. We may need to rely on loans at some point, just to get through these 10 years. Few indeed, 20 prestige, like it. Mandate is still going up, bizarrely. And we need to eat the entirety of Jagatay. Do you have a claim? We have a conquest claim. Let's just get in there. We need to get in here before anyone else decides that they want to snaffle this land. And my diplomat guy is already dead. Right. How long has that pushed us out to? Nope, wrong screen. 1533, so we can knock 3 years off by having a diplomatic reputation guy. That we're going to get one from the estates. I think they're a little bit mad with us. That's fine. You drip back on that. Fought with nobody with a siege. Okay, no siege pips. Not for us. Come on, give us your land. Okay, I'll call you up with the York end. Won that siege, excellent. I want all of that. At this rate, we're going to have to take your money off you. All 27 ducats. Okay, you can keep it. Revoke your cause in fine Shan land. I'll do. There we go. Oh, okay. So we didn't need it to be directly owned by us. We just needed it to be controlled by us, kind of, sort of. So vassals count. Oh, so vassals count. I thought I'd thrown this away, but there we go. Here we go. Reform Great Yuan. Yuan. I'm gonna have to fucking Google this. Google Translate. Translate. Yuan. Yuan. What does that sound like?
Y-U-A-N.
No. No. Okay, I'll not type it in capitals then. Y-U-A-N. Yuan. It detected Chinese immediately. The volume's still going to be high, so you might want to take your earbuds out for this.
An.
Juan. Juan? What?
An.
An. An?
An.
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 Or An. I'm still none the wiser. I am still none the wiser. Yuan. We're going to make Yuan. Yuan gets a permanent claim on China subcontinent. China subcontinent. So if you manage to make Yuan with one of the hordes, this can be highly lucrative. Permanent claim on China subcontinent. Permanent claim on Manchuria region. Claim on Mongolia region. Gains permanent claim on Tibet region. 20 prestige. New traditions and ambitions. Sweet. Done. Look at that. New traditions and ambitions. Yes, please give us all of those traditions and ambitions. What have we got at the moment? We've still got the Ming stuff. So, for defense, he's alright. It's not. It's low tier stuff. Discipline, that's good. Stability cost, terrible. Production efficiency, trade efficiency, at least they're on all the time. National tax modifier, yeah. Production, trade, national tax, at least they're on all the time. And then land leader fire at the end. And when you get them all, improved relations plus 30%. That's powerful. However, we should now have core creation cost minus 25%. Anything that brings core creation cost down is amazing. Morale of armies plus 10%. So this is brilliant. This is top of the pile. The cherry on top of the pyramid of ideas that you can get. This is creme de la creme. Core creation cost minus 25%. Morale of armies, top tier, plus 10%. Tech cost minus 10%. Again, a top tier idea. Shock damage plus 10%. Again, a top idea. Envoy travel speed and movement speed. Movement speed of armies plus 15%. Envoy travel time, it's alright. But movement speed of armies being quicker. Especially when you get a big sprawling empire like this and you need to move troops from one side of the world to another. Mega important. Admin efficiency. This, it says it's only 5%, but this is huge. This is huge. This, I rate this in the same breath as I rate the core creation cost, minus 25%. This is massive. And goods produced modifier, probably the weakest of all of them. Plonked onto the end. Great Yuan traditions give us national manpower modifier plus 25%. Amazing. Cav combat ability plus 20%. Amazing. We have gained the Great Yuan ideas. Number of states plus 5. It's alright. It's fairly weak, but still pretty good. And we've not even stopped there. This isn't even our final form. Because if we go to our capital, where is our capital flips to you, doesn't it? So our capital state, you can see there's no banners. There's no banners in our capital state. Now if we were Manchu, we will get access to banners. So why don't we go be Manchu? Means moving our capital again, but where would we want to move it to? Actually, we can move it to you. You're Manchu, aren't you? Fairly high dev. Manchu, nope, Shandong. Yeah, fairly high dev. Or do we want a capital in the mountains? That might help. I do like capitals in the mountains. Nope, we'll be here. We'll be here. We'll stay in the Beijing trade node. We'll stay collecting in the Beijing trade node for the time being. Moving out to the Urine node just means I'd have to move my trade capital around a little bit. It'll be fiddly. I know. Okay, so let us state you. CBs against all the world, pretty much. Oh, I got the achievement as well for forming Yuan. Yuan. Cool. Repair the Great Wall, state firearms regiments. Nope. And let's cancel that. Is he dead? Has my dude died? He has. But he's alright. I don't mind losing the mandate. We're still not quite stable enough, I don't think. No. Well, it does give us 5 mandate and 15 meritocracy. Nope, our mandate will come back up. It's fine. I need to be stable right now. I can't be faffing around. Still have our harmonization shenanigans with Yuan. Capital is now here. Is it? Yeah, it is. I just moved it. Did I move it? I'll possibly move capital when there are rebels around in the... We've got rebels. We have rebels. Oh, of course. Alright, okay. Let's go and cut them down. We'll also just increase the autonomy here because I can't be asked. Coming back. Samurai cavalry with plus 20 cav combat ability. Alright. We'll make use of those. 15 admin or 15... we'll take to 15 admin. How is everybody? How is all my tributaries? Do they all hate me? No, they don't. There are a few that think that they're bigger than us because we've not stated various things, but I'd like to flip to Manchu and then Qing for banners. Jagatay, have you been improving your state? You have. Another 2 dev there. You, not so much. Yanzhou. Well, we have claims on Urine and Jagatay. Can we not cut this guy down? I've got places to be. Rebels won't change directions, even if you're gonna eliminate them there. They're not gonna. They won't change directions. I don't need the armor tradition. Squish. Squish. Okay, so move our capital to Shenyang. Demote the culture. Demote culture. I need at least 20 dev. However, if I get rid of you, and you, and you, still needs 20 development. Okay, we can increase development here by a little bit. Promote the culture. Cultural shift immediately. Unite the Jushan tribes own core province Gilim. Korea. If we go to war with you, brings in Urine. If we go to war with Urine, brings in Korea. So we can go to war with either or. And we're in the vicinity. So let's go do that. And why do we want to be going to war for Urine? Why do we want to flip to Manchu if we're already grab Yuan? Well, Yuan is good. and if you flip out of Yuan to somewhere else, you can keep the brilliant Yuan ideas, or the idea set. So we're going to flip to Manchu, maybe even Qing, for their banners, because their banners are mercenaries on steroids. Conquer Gillim. Yes. Yes, we will. You might as well move that way. I'm sure this will be enough to counter the threat of Korea. Age of Reformation. What did we just lose? The ability to raise war taxes whilst we're at war, but I never used it anyway because I was silly. Good job I had all that money saved up. Declare war on you for Jilim. We're bringing Urine as a co-belligerent. You rush. Mercenaries, step out. Again, mercenaries, step out. And we're fighting without generals, which is never a good idea. So let's at least grab one. Oh, you are terrible. Okay, looks like it's going to be a weight of numbers then against Korea. What do you have? A 3-4. Oh, of course. Ships. Let's get you out. Can we have a morale guy? Nope. We're not allowed good things. Not allowed nice things. We can force Korea out by taking his capital. We need a better general. Need a much better general. Take a risk on our illustrious leader. Worked out. There's a lot of troops you got, like Korea. Squish of a cannon. You're locked into us, I think. Wait for you to be locked and we'll squish another cannon. And another one. Take Gillim. You're heading back down towards us. So let's head down towards this siege. What did I lose? Trade chips. You get involved as well, and you're going to need a little bit of time before we get you back out. That'll do. Okay, good. Aiden must have popped out. They have indeed. What happened at Chicago? Why could you not control it? We're integrating Usagi. Alright. So at some point, Ashikaga is going to flip into into Japan. If we can be on Ainu when that happens, it gives us access to him. Okay, okay, okay. We'll squish you. I'm back. Not through this fort yet. It's only a capital fort. Occupied by Haxi. Haxi, it's a good job we don't have a truce with you, because after this fight it looks like we're going to have to go and smash your teeth in. At least we can take Manchu provinces off both Yuan and Korea. Okay. Still not through this. There we go. Operate in a big group up here because I don't want to tempt the Koreans and the Urinish up to us in big numbers. And we have the manpower to deal with that attrition. Although, let's take the rest of you just off there. Take a little less. And as soon as we cut through his capital, we'll go and hit the Koreans. Hopefully they'll turn around. Who's this? Yanzhou. Shanzhou. Who are you all with? Why are you all with Korea? Haxi reconquest of Pyongyang. This. That. Okay. So it's Haxi and Yanzhou versus Korea. Interesting. Okay. This is hilarious. Pretenders are fighting with peasants. Won that siege. Korea didn't want out. We'd want to separately piece out Yuan as we brought them in as a co-belligerent. I would like all of that. How far away are we from that? Not too far. A squish of their stack wherever it is, and I reckon we could do that. Who's this? Yarkand. You just smashed the Korean forces. I am impressed. We'll send mercs up here. Real people can spread out a little bit in the south. Where's that prompted you to go? You're going here. Let's head up to support. We do have this stack heading down as well. That's fine. That's fine. You're going to hit us in the flat. You're already locked into it. That's alright. Check you in charge. Let's support this. Oh, it was close. It was close, but let's go track him down. In fact, 20 stack. He's probably heading over here, if I had to guess. Can we squish you? Maybe. No, he's heading south. Might be going back to his fort. Alright, we'll send the 28 stack down there. Alright, Yuan, do you want out yet? For what I want. Not quite, but it will do. Soon. Soonish. How's the conquest going? It's going alright. We flipped from Ming to Shan. We then flipped from Shan to Great Yuan. We picked up his god tier idea set. The minus 25% core creation cost, plus 10% morale of armies, minus 10% outright tech cost, shock damage plus 10%, the movement speed plus 15%, the admin efficiency of 5%, and the goods produced, which is probably the weakest of them all, plus 10%. Mongol manpower modifier plus 25%, cav combat ability. It's all good. It is all good. We're now eating our way into good Manchu land. We need Girim in order to flip into Manchu. And if we can flip into Manchu, then we can get banners as well. So, interesting. And then from there, the world is our oyster. Can we squish you there? I don't know, we might be able to. Got in there just before he got his tick. We might not be able to squish him there either. Oh, we did. Excellent. That should be enough to get Yuan out for everything that we need. Now he doesn't have any men either. Nope. One reason. One reason why we can't. That might have been all that we needed. Nope. We brought Yuan in as a co-belligerent, and therefore, 0 reasons. All right, so it'll take in our favour. Yuan. There we go. Broker call. Excellent. I will take the entirety of Yuan. Done. Fine. Get you called. Minus 25%. That reminds me. Need to accept some Chinese cultures as well. What's this? Civil War. Okay. Now Korea. If we were to piece you out for about 60 war score, we need Gillim. Oh, we need Gillim. Balls. Well, I want this, and this, and this. Anything else, Manchu? No. But whilst we're here, we might as well. Revoke those calls as well. Something like that. Something like that. I need to go to war with Haxi almost immediately. Yeah, I know. I just said. Coalition of absolutely nobody. Away you go. Fine. Fine. I'll grab those cores. We need Haxai to peace out, and we need to go to war with him. I think he's allied with Yanzhou, which kind of helps us out. Allows us to go to war with Yanzhou without actually having to break tributary status with him. A little bit of corruption, and this is why you want to have a decent amount in the bank before you start these shenanigans. Right. I'm assuming and hoping that Haxai can actually peace out for Gilim, if he gives it back to Korea. Then we're gonna have to truce break to get it back into Korea. Ugh. This I do not like. Let's increase autonomy in a few places over here. Why have you got access through my land? How have you got access through my land? You have, but Haxai hasn't, I think. Alright. So, one thing I can recommend for people trying to do this is be organised. Once we were waiting for points to accumulate whilst we were Ming, should have probably taken out the entirety of Jagatay, so we could have flipped immediately out. What are you doing here? Who's this? Dali Separatists? No. No. And then have the prerequisites for Yuan. I should have checked them. Not Yuan, Manchu. Should have probably checked them. Good, 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 good. Haxai, plus 20%. Ah, come on, get out. Get out, take Jirim with you. Gilim with you, so that I can declare war upon you. I will gain the army professionalism. Oh, my tributaries took care of it. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, I capped out on military. Okay. Well, you're both in the same war, I think. No, you're not. Because you've declared war over this guy. You declared a war over this as well. Or if they peace out and just take this instead of Gilim as well, I'll be mad. Come on, peace out. I'm waiting to go here. Well, we can be losing less money. Getting a mandate. Oh, it would be nice. We're already into the loans anyway. Okay, too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad. Let's have... people will be our tributary. Good Sang, why not you? God, why not, why not? Manipur, yep. Good. Gujarat, away you go. And Afghanistan. Alright. Get a little bit further away now. And Kachar. Great. How many points do we get? A good amount of points. A good amount of points. Have you not pieced out yet? Come on. I should have brought us down under the 10%. Yeah, so progress is 0 per month. Oh. Mercantilism. Go on then. Come on, Haxi, peace out. We should have declared war with Haxi whilst we're in a war with Korea. What else can you give me? Improve relations. Go on then. Wealth armies. Improve relations. Tolerance of heathens next, and idea cost and yearly harmony increase. And we're making. How are we making money? How are we suddenly making money? Maybe rooted out a level of corruption. Where are you? Right here. Well, at least you weren't right on top of us. We were making money. Yan separatists. Ning Yang. Right here. Have to be wary of them. Now, because he spawned in the zone of a fort, he should want to hit us in Yanzhou. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, let's at least flip our decent general over there and give you some movement speed. Tiny bit. And then you can go there in preparation for the Yan separatists. Actually, we might get rid of the Yan separatists altogether. We will. They'll melt away. Key separatists. Yan's out. Yeah. Come on, Haxi. I need one or the other. One or the other to peace out. There we go. Haxi. Away we go. Declare war on you. I would like to bring Yanzhou into it. Looks like he's going to come into it anyway. Fair enough. For Urine. Just fire everything. Can we get you out of there? We can. The thing is, I think we're only going to be able to take oh wow, we're going to only be able to take Urine, because if we have more than 10% overextension, we're going to fire the Civil War. Shandong, we'll state you. Which allows us to accept your culture. It will do soon. I will state you, so we can accept your culture as well. Empire of China in name. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. That's all we need to accept one of them. Or accept that culture. Oh. I think we need two though. Accept less than two cultures in the Chinese culture group. Well, okay, you're already mad. Okay, you move as well. Haxi. Can we take Urine off you? We cannot. We need the fort. Damn it. Spent too much time. Too much time faffing around. That is all that we need. I think I just want Urine for the time being. Yep, that'll do. Fine. Okay. Okay. relations with Manipur. Nope, ram that. We need to get Urine cord. Oh, we might be able to do it. We might just be able to do it before this fires. Nope, it's here. So how do we get out of this? And well, one of the following must be true. He's not Emperor of China. Has at least 2 accepted culture groups. Cultures in the Chinese culture group. Yeah, well, we're right there. We are right there. One of the following must be true. So we need to put down these rebels. Canton. And then it'll end almost immediately. You head down to Canton. You Jingling. Jining. Okay. How many in Jinging? 8. I don't trust it. Ooh, gaining 25 mandate would help if we're about to lose it. Too bad. Too bad as well. And we'll lose the stability and all that mess as well. So we just need to put down these rebels and that will be it. We'll be out of this. Oh, we're already out of it. Yeah, we're already out of it. Okay. Fair enough. So we're just waiting for this core to come in. And then we can flip to Manchu. Done. And good. Done. Right. National decision available. Unite the Yushan tribes. Flips us to Manchu. New traditions and ambitions, no. We need to keep the Yuan. Traditions and ambitions. Qing dynasty? Why not? Why not? King gains core on what is that? All that. Culture changes to brilliant king culture. Actually, Green Standard Army. Nope. No. Permanent claims, permanent claims, permanent claims. And we'll get a cool flag. So we will be Manchu, but briefly, because now the brilliant yellow of King. Done. So that's Ming to Shan to Yuan to Manchu to King. Next stop, Prussia. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this stream, ladies and gentlemen. I've got about 15 minutes before I need to be setting off towards work. We'll have a little look around. Le map. What kind of unrest do we have? -3. Not bad, considering I fluffed my way through the majority of that. If you're doing this route, I would recommend just eating all of this. Just eat all the provinces over here. Eat all of Jagatay. Grab Yarkand as a vassal with the first age ability that you get for vassal transference at half cost. That way we could have gone from Ming, Shan, Yuan, Manchu, Qing within a month. That would have been ideal. We wouldn't have lost quite so much money, and we wouldn't have had to faff around with that rebellion. We only got that rebellion because it was taking us too long, and we could have stopped that from firing it in the first place if I'd have just stated a couple of provinces down here. But I was getting carried away with waiting for Haxai to get out of that fight. Cheers, man. That was it's been emotional. It's been emotional. But right now we have Yuan. Well, first off, we have a brilliant flag. We also have Great Yuan ideas, which are top tier. But now in every province that is, or every state that is of Manchu culture, we have the ability to raise banners. And with the money-making capabilities of a stated, or almost fully stated, Ming behind us, which I will go and state all of their provinces probably soon, we're going to be able to afford these guys. I'll just raise these banners here, just give you an indication of what they are like. So the banners that are raised, 4 horsemen, exactly the same cav as we have right now, but they just have a discipline bonus of plus 10%, which is a huge number. These guys, if they take a hit in battle, they don't take their reinforcements from your reinforcements, they take their reinforcements, much like mercenaries, out of an imaginary pool. So as long as you've got enough money, which we will have once we've stabilized the realm, we'll be more than capable of fielding quite large forces of cavalry. What's our ratio? What is our ratio? 50% cav. So we can have 50% cav. However, is it not an idea that gives us more cav? No, cav combat ability. It might be worth stacking cav combat ability. Aristocratic ideas. Aristocratic ideas indeed. I mean, the leader siege is nice, especially for later on in the game. And aristocratic is just it's a mix of a lot of good stuff. The diplomat, it's not mega focused on it's the one military idea group that's not mega focused on military. It's a mix of a lot of things. The cav cost and cav combat ability is nice, especially for hordes. Mil tech cost, again, very nice. Stacked on top of the outright tech cost that we already have, or already will have, of minus 10%. So that'll be combined minus 20% to mil tech, which means we can start dumping more mil points into creating generals, which is, I think, where we're going to get our professionalism from. Also, it will allow us to harsh treatment a lot more. Use that military points on harsh treatment. Be this big and having high absolutism will work well. But yeah, that's been. I mean, we could have been here. We could have got to Qing a little bit sooner. You could have got from, you could have blasted your way through from Ming to Qing. I imagine, without being gimmicky, doing it the proper way, I reckon you could probably do it in about 50 years. Probably about 50 years. And from now, with our ideas and with our banners, we should be able to tear across. Yeah, I know, I'm telling them. We'll just rip into. But do we have any access? Who are our tributaries? I know we took a load on. All right, so we've got access through Transoxania into the gubbings of the Middle East, and from there we can move further on. I might make a beeline for the Ottomans right now and just take them out of the game, just for shits and giggles. Improve relations with Manipur. I don't need to. I don't need to improve relations with anyone. Everybody needs to improve their relations with me. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're on the microphone, you silly cat. You can't. No, you can't. Get away. Get away. Get away. That's why I've got a pop filter, so you don't rub your face on it. Alright. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm Link Marine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for another stream. It'll probably now be... I don't know, what day is it today? It's Saturday today. It'll probably be Monday evening for me. For anyone who's in the US, it'll be between about 4 and 7 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. I might push it out a little later, actually. Yeah, if I push it out to 2 o'clock in the morning. So it'll be between about 6 and 9 o'clock in the evening for you lot. That might be a little bit better. But the stream is going to be put up on the channel, all 3.5 hours worth. If you want to have a look through and see how we achieved this. Whew. But until next time, until the next stream, do take care.